Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. Today on General Hospital, Laura tries to persuade Charlotte to open up. Valentin consoles Anna, and Kevin forces Spencer to confront reality. Laura's homecoming to Valentin surprised Charlotte, whom he took out of school early. Charlotte is overjoyed to see her grandmother and inquires about her Uncle Nicholas. Laura informs him that he is away, and that she does not know when he will return. Valentin claims he has errands to run and would wait for them to catch up. Charlotte's expression shifts as Valentin walks away. Laura inquires if she is concerned about her father. Charlotte believes her father is concerned about her, and he has never excused her from school early. Laura claims she asked him to do so because she wanted to spend time with her before returning to work. Charlotte says she feels less alone now that her grandmother is returned. They hold hands. Laura wants Charlotte to understand she is not alone. She claims to have her and her father. Charlotte acknowledges that's all she has because she doesn't have any pals at school. She believes she has been away from Port Charles for too long, and her old pals have moved on and are keeping their distance from her. Laura mentions Jake as a buddy, but Charlotte points out that he's a boy and she doesn't have another girl to talk to. She'd like to meet new people. The papa is always on the go. Laura is aware that he spends a lot of time with Anna. Laura inquires as to how she felt about her father living with Anna when he returned home. She claims it was only temporary till her father purchased this house for them. She inquires about Laura's thoughts on the house. Laura is curious as to what she thinks about it. Charlotte recalls overhearing her father telling Anna that he bought the house for them. She tells her grandmother that this is everything she's ever wanted, a home for her and her papa. Laura is close to her grandpa, but she also understands what it's like to be a teen girl. Laura tells Charlotte that when she was her age, she committed some terrible mistakes, and her great-grandmother Leslie saved her. She wishes to be there for Charlotte in the same way that Leslie was for her. She says she will listen if Charlotte has something to say. Charlotte pauses before saying she's delighted her grandmother is returning since she missed her. They embrace, but Charlotte appears to be conflicted. At the Metro Court, Anna thanks her bodyguard for keeping an eye out for her and inquires whether he noticed anything unusual while she was with her buddy. He confirms that he did not see any threats. Valentin arrives to meet Anna, who confesses that she didn't want to return to her apartment, where she feels caged and alone. It gives her the impression that she is a sitting duck, waiting for whatever is after her to strike. He claims she has options, but she cannot stay with him and endanger Charlotte. Anna maintains she's okay, but he argues she has pals who can help her. She will not impose on her friends and expose them to risk. She needs to figure out who is after her and stop them. Anna hates herself for bringing this on herself as a result of her double agent activities. Valentin claims that it is not her fault, that this person is seeking retribution. She inquires as to why he believes it is about vengeance rather than justice. He reminds her that this all started with the reading of Victor's will, and he suspects that someone is targeting her on Victor's behalf. Gregory and Alexis question Judge Kim in Alex's office about his relationship with rich Asher Alexander, whom he claims he doesn't know. She outlines the excursions he conducted with the man, which he most certainly did not record on his taxes. She inquires if he would be willing to remark on this enormous conflict of interest. He claims he never agreed to divulge his personal connections and considers this a cheap trick, adding that it's no surprise she was barred. Gregory believes that simply denying Alexis' claims would suffice. Kim claims the interview is over, but Alexis insists he agreed to it and that she can publish it. She goes on to say, "Or you could commute Drew's sentence to time served, and this interview won't see the light of day." He storms out, telling her she belongs in prison alongside Drew. Alexis believes that was a failure, and that the judge walked away with the upper hand. She claims Kim never admitted to doing anything wrong and that she has no leverage to assist Drew. Instead of going for the jugular, she believes she should have treated this as a negotiation. She says she wanted to be a lawyer again and win, but she came up short for Drew. Gregory disagrees, claiming that she offered Kim a deal for Drew's release in exchange for not publishing an expose on him. She still believes she made an unprofessional error. A phone call interrupts them. Alexis has a contact at the federal building, and they inform her that the judge may be reconsidering Drew's punishment. Gregory compliments her on her work, saying, "Nice work, counselor." Spencer goes to the hospital to see Esme, Ace, and Kevin after discovering Ace has a doctor's appointment. He questions Esme about why she didn't inform him, and why he had to learn from a text message from the doctor's office. She explains that the pediatrician had an open slot and that it isn't a huge problem. She claims Kevin brought her, and she assumed Spencer was with Trina. Spencer reminds her that he wants to be at all of Ace's appointments, but she claims she is capable of caring for her own son as Ace's mother. Esme is summoned by a nurse, and she insists on attending the visit without Spencer. Spencer questions Kevin about it. He claims that was Esme expressing her parental rights, which he disagrees with. Spencer is aware that he is not Ace's father, but their father will not return, so he will care for his brother. Kevin informs him once more that he has no parenting rights, which Spencer accepts. He claims that he and Esme have been able to work together to care for Ace, and that this will not change. Kevin tells Spencer that he's trying to ignore the fact that he and Esme have nothing in common except Ace, and that he may have to take a smaller part in Ace's life as time goes on. He's not going to accept it. Esme returns with Ace, who is in good health. Spencer proposes they celebrate at Kelly's. Liz goes to Drew's room to see how he's doing. He feels well, but he knows it means he'll be returning to Pentonville shortly. He inquires about the son's progress, and she responds that Cam is doing well at Stanford. Aiden, she claims, is still baking and hopes to attend a pastry academy in Paris. When Drew inquires about Jake, she informs him that he has a girlfriend. She claims it's Charlotte, who appears to have matured and could be beneficial to Jake. She claims that this is the first time Jake hasn't seemed depressed since Franco's death. Furthermore, dating Charlotte enhances his self-esteem. A security interrupts them and informs Drew that his paperwork has been accepted and that he will be returning to Pentonville. Liz believes there must be a way to keep him here longer, but he does not want to put off the inevitable. He declines her offer to phone Carly. He doesn't want her to see him dragged out in chains. Drew is wheeled into the hospital elevator later, still dressed in orange and cuffs. At the yoga studio, Robert bumps into Diane, and they make small chat, trading punches. They recognize that sparring in court has become their trademark. That, according to Robert, should be changed. Diane says that she enjoys spending time with him, but she dislikes feeling like an afterthought or a default friend. Robert wants them to be more than friends and proposes they resume their conversation where they left off. She refuses to return to where they were, reminding him of how she was exploited to further Holly's objective. She claims to like him, but she despises being caught off guard by something from his past. Diane claims they can't resume up where they left off because there's too much hurt and dishonesty. She proposes that they clear the slate and start over. He declares that he accepts the challenge and the terms. She reminds him that this is a game between them, and that if he makes another mistake, there will be no more rematches. Cody runs into Dante at the coffee shop, and they talk about Dante being placed on administrative leave. Cody says how everything is difficult, and how it appears like doing the right thing results in the wrong conclusion. Cody informs him about Sasha's move, and how he warned her it would be a mistake. Dante inquires as to why he did not inform her that he wishes for her to remain. Cody confesses he made a mistake. He told her about himself and how everyone makes errors, and he admitted to her his lie about Mac. He claims to be desperate and did not want her to leave. Dante is sorry that this is occurring with Sasha since he knows how much she has come to mean to him. Dante has to return to completing paperwork for his leave, but he asks Cody if he'll tell Mac the truth immediately. Cody claims he cannot harm Mac in this manner, but Dante claims that maintaining this secret will complicate everyone's lives. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.